go. That sounds so far away. Okay, let's see something. Go. Fuego's in the building. Thank G-O-O-O-P. Make you sing, make you feel like you know that I can make you feel good. Just make you go. What I need from you is. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. We got 3 viewers on the screen, on my screen. 3 of them. Three viewers. Probably y'all watching yourselves, huh? Christopher Gordon is in the building. What up, Unc? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Soul Body Mind Detox is in the building. Thank you for being here. Dana! I see you. Y'all follow the instructions well. I appreciate you. YouTube. That's what's up. That's what's up. He didn't catch the memo, but he is here present from the Facebook world. It is my brother, Eric Johnson. Clutch, what's up with you, man? Thank you for being here. The men's is rolling in. QP, that's Q-U-E-U-E. QP is in the building. What up, man? Thank you for being here, Vincent. Appreciate you, bro. Clutch. Hey, Clutch. Hey, Clutch. Shoot, be dude. Anywho, it is Wednesday night. Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. I got a full loaded show tonight, I think. Let's see how this works tonight. Shoot, be dude. What we got? Let me see. 1, 2, 3 ladies and 2 guys tonight. We're gonna stall for Snoopy Cliff Mellow at least. Snoopy Cliff Mellow. Ouch. Oh, MG. That was painful. Anywho, how y'all feeling tonight?
Good.
Okay, thank you. Fuego says she's feeling good. Let's go ahead.
I didn't know I was muted. I feel great.
I muted you, ma'am, because when you moved your headphones or whatever you just did, that was a loud piercing noise into my eardrums.
Sorry. My bad.
I'm like, anywho, let's get this party started right. Let's do it like this.
Look, this has its hey, I'm trying to bring the West back. Tell them that I said that. Avenue the true respect the youth surviving setbacks. I'm from where you gotta keep it glocky for the get back. And every time I drop somebody hockey on my dispatch, got it like ooh, like the way he move, like the way he talking, how he doing what he do, like the way he step 1, 2, 1, 2. Get to know me, baby, take a walk in my shoes. I be dropping his hey.
It is Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. We welcome you with open arms, happy thoughts, all that good stuff. Excuse me, let me acknowledge a few folks before we introduce our Grown Folk Network. Berdina's in the building. Thank you for being here. As always, happy to see you here. Sharita, I see you. She said, feeling amazing. Thank you for being here. It is my Memphis Crush. Memphis Crush. That sounds like a drink right there. Tamara, Flavor Flames. Good evening to you. Thank you for being here. My sister all the way in Las Vegas, Nevada. Jasmine, I see you. Good evening to you. And I think that was everybody. All right, good. Grown Folk Network, how y'all feeling this evening? Oh, Papa Sims just popped in. Papa Sims, what up, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Grown Folk, how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good, good, good. All right. So let's go ahead and
Yes.
get. Let me change this around a little bit so we can do it
Where's
like
Miss
there
Three?
we go. So before I go doing roll call, I guess I better break it all down right now. So tonight, this is what we have for us, you guys. With the exception of Snoopy Cliff Mello, I'm sure he'll be tapping in as soon as he possibly can. No Miss Three tonight. I mean Miss Three, dang. No Miss T tonight. Sorry, Miss Three. I'm sorry. She's limited with a scratchy throat. Uh no Miss Day tonight. No the dude Devin tonight. No Miss T tonight. We missing three criticals, but we're gonna push through, right? Can I count on y'all tonight? Because I call
Yep.
myself preparing for uh-oh. Did you have to get your jaws ready? Fuego? Oh
I
shoot.
forgot I was muted. I was saying I better wake up.
Wake up because it's going down in a big way. Doughboy, I'm gonna be your backup. So it'd be 3 against 2, 3 against 2, at least to start the night off. And if all else fails, guess what? We
What?
have the neighborhood to help us out because there's
Yeah,
quite a few fellas in the
I'm in.
neighborhood tonight. So the neighborhood, I'm asking y'all to chime in tonight. Chime in, keep this party going. Keep the party going. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce based on what's on my screen. I see you right there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and welcome Miss Fuego Fuego. Uh-oh. I heard something. Hold on before I give it to her. There he goes. Oh, now we got even numbers. Fuego Fuego's in the building all the way from the south side of Arizona.
Okay.
Right?
Ah,
She said,
damn it, boy.
damn it, boy. She is here. She is somebody's auntie. She's not my auntie, but she's definitely somebody's is Auntie Lolo, y'all. She
Oh
ain't
yeah.
she's not feeling too well, but she's feeling well enough to fight the fight with us, because she's a G about it. It is our very own executive producer, Miss Three.
Good evening, people.
We could always wait. We could always do it in sign language if you want to, for you.
Hey.
Okay. I don't know what you just said. I know that was an
I
I.
said,
That's about
hey, hi, everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me.
It's
Well, look at
It's
you.
me.
Okay. A B C.
No,
Anyway.
Three E.
E. Okay.
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here. I wouldn't miss it.
He is on
Yay.
the road, y'all. He is on the road as always. It is our very own best dressed trucker. He's the deacon of Let Me Out Dough. Let Me Out Dough. It is Doughboy, y'all. And from an undisclosed part of the parking lot somewhere, he is here, our very own big bro, the assassin, Snoopy Cliff Mello. Oh, look at that. We got some eyebrows and some kisses today. What?
Sure did.
Hey.
Sure did.
That's for the
Hey.
ladies. That's
Oh, that's for the ladies. Okay. And I am your host. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Associates.
Busy B is in the building. I see you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
I'm busy.
So,
Hey, busy.
again, to my
click,
grown
click.
folk, click, click, right? Say it. I didn't see that click in action. I definitely want to thank you guys for being here to the network, to the grown folk now. I appreciate you. Time is valuable, and we don't have a whole lot of it. So I just want to thank you for your time and your commitment for being here with us tonight. So, I'm always thinking, and last week we had a little heavy end to the show, so I figured we can kind of keep going with a little bit of heaviness, but not too heavy. Definitely something for fun and for some serious conversation. So let's see here. How you guys want to start tonight? Something serious, something not so serious.
Not so serious.
Not so serious. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not so serious.
Get
Okay,
us in
y'all.
the mood. Get us in the
Are,
mood.
are y'all
You got to
intimidated
work
by
up to it,
seriousness?
you
You got to
know?
work up to seriousness. All right. Well, with that being the case, if you guys want to start off with something not so serious, that means it is time for the
Oh,
great
no.
Oh,
debate.
Why?
The great,
Why?
as your producer, I think this is going to be the last show with the great debate.
I
Thank
like
you.
the debate.
I don't know why. Why?
Let's move on.
Why you
For
don't
Why?
like
what?
the great debate?
I like it.
Cause
Okay,
ah,
well, it is time for the great debate. Tonight, I am going to dictate. I did say dictate. Who's doing
yes.
what? The bottom row is going to be arguing the affirmative.
Mm.
The top row will be arguing against. Are we good,
Here we
ladies?
go.
Here we
Yep.
go. Here we go. Fellas, don't let me down. Women break rules for the men they like or that they like. They make rules for the men they don't.
Wait, we're against?
You are against that.
Ah.
Ah, fellas, you will go first tonight. You will go first.
I'm definitely for this because because like you and I have had conversations. Women say, "Oh, I never date a married man," da da da, until they find the right married man that they will go against all those quote unquote morals and this and that they believe in. And I'm not just talking that; I'm living that. So,
Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay. Doughboy, I know you trucking, but speak on it.
Oh, I definitely agree. That is a fact. That has been going on since I was a kid. On the playground, a girl could be on the swing, and the dude behind her that she don't like, don't want to share lunch with or nothing. She ain't gonna let him on it, but let that other fella slide across the playground, and she'll jump up out of it with no problem.
Mm. Hmm. Okay. Y'all got any other arguments other than that's the truth, that's the fact? We anything else?
well, just like another part we had a conversation. Uh, they'll have a guy that will come over and fix things and this and that, but he'll ask her out 10 times to Sunday, and she'll say, "Oh no, we're just friends." But the guy she don't ask to do nothing, that's the guy she breaking her neck to get to and holler at, and he don't have to do none of those manual things that the friend does.
Hmm.
Is that breaking a rule though, or just
She don't like
Well,
you. She don't
okay,
like
a
you.
requirement because some of the ladies, not necessarily you guys, let me put that disclaimer out there, will say my man has to do this, that, and the third. But
right?
the man that they're pursuing doesn't have to do this, that, and the third.
Okay, I got that part.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to add a little bit to the to the equation. Let me read it again just for the fun of it. Why not? Should we do? Banners. There it
Now, do
goes.
you have a specific rule you're alluding to, Mister Moderator?
No, no specific rule. I mean, you started off with a great one. The married man, the whole, not me, I'd never do that, blah 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 blah. Let me read it. Women break rules for the men that they like. They make rules for the men that they don't. That they don't. So as you said before, Mello, a fella can be in hot pursuit of a specific young lady, and guess what? I'm not really interested in him. She's not going to cross no boundaries with him, for him, none of the above. But the one that she got her eye on, whatever he like, whether it's go buy him some dinner, go buy him some clothes, whatever, she's willing to go. She's willing to do that for him. make the exceptions to the rule, make the sacrifices. I've seen it with my own self eyes. You know, I actually questioned it a couple of times. Like, why would you do that versus for this guy versus that guy? And most of the times it's just, that's what they like. I'm here for what I like. That's what can you say? And for you fellas that's in the neighborhood, if you know some instances, by all means, please feel free. Speak up because we're just having a good conversation amongst grown folk. Nothing personal, but it's nice to know. So I just say that, Vincent even said they like bad boys. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but we're gonna find out tonight.
I would like to add that I think it has a heavy application in the sex department, because that man that gets her moist just by him being there, oh, she'll do it all. Bust it open, back shots, a little throat action, all that for that one. But the guy who I guess doesn't really do it for her, but that's her man, so to speak. She just give him the same three positions that they've been doing for the last 10, 15 years or whatever.
Dang it.
Damn it, man.
It's not that that's what we give, it's that that's what the other person brings out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Come on now.
Oh. Well.
Right.
Pew, 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 pew,
The
pew.
right person can bring those things out. So
Well.
Come
We
with
might
it, Fuego.
have to step our game up. Okay. Well, any further thoughts, fellas? Any further comments?
Nah.
Okay. Ladies, do I need to post the question again?
Yes, please.
sure, because yeah.
Sure, because yeah.
Why not?
Or the comment, shall I say? Women break rules for the men that they like. They make rules for the men that they don't.
Just because we have to be against it, right?
Right.
I don't really know what to say to this, but just because you're forcing us to be against this,
Yes.
Forcing.
maybe women don't break rules, they set standards.
Ooh. Pew, 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 pew.
No, I got a deflector up on that.
No deflection.
Let me have it, Cliff. Let me just have that one. I don't know what to.
It
Wait.
sounded like a cute T-shirt.
That we set standards.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna accept that one for right now. They
Okay.
set standards. Okay.
Come on, Fuego. Come on, Auntie Lo.
Fuego, go.
Damn, that's a hard one.
My
My
brain
Just
hurts.
make it up. Just make it up.
Pause. Hard one.
The women are full of it.
You
We're
forced
being forced. First of all, busy. This is not. We didn't ask for this.
We didn't even say
Right.
anything yet. This is a hard one to try to argue.
At this point, we're just making shit up.
Yeah.
Right.
Shut up.
But here's
Okay,
here's
so-
the kicker for me.
So
Hold on.
here's what I can. Okay, go ahead.
Here's the kicker. Each of you ladies, just like each of us fellas, you know somebody. You know somebody. You done hung out with some girlfriends that believe exactly in what's written. Let me put it up one more again. Women break rules for the men that they like. They make rules for the men that they don't.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
I'm ready.
Ready? Let's go.
Before I forget. So
Do it.
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You said they break rules for those that they like and they make rules for those that they don't. Well, we have to have some way to keep the ones that we don't like at bay. If we don't give them rules and standards that we know is impossible for them to meet anyway, then they're going to just break right over. We don't even like them. So we got to give them stuff to do over there. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. I said,
That's
Hey,
actually that's
that's
good,
the-
but that's for the point.
That's agreeing. You're not against.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's agreement.
Wait,
Damn it, girl.
But thank you. Thank you.
You gotta say you're
Check mark.
no, that's for. Wait, I'm
No,
all-
that's for. You agree with
No, I'm saying that they don't make or break them. It's just that the ones that they don't like, I'm twisting this up right, okay? The ones that they don't like, they're gonna give them rules to make sure they stay in the don't like pile.
And the against Auntie Lo would be
I can't. I'm
women.
sorry.
Women do break rules for both parties. Like
Yeah. That.
they break
Big-
rules for both parties because it is what it is, and they want what they want.
You
So
know, it is what it is. Come on, you can't fight chemistry.
Yeah. I feel like we make and break some for both.
Sorry.
because that one that we making rules for, he might, we might stop making the rules because he didn't show us a little something something. So the rules come down. So
They
hey,
have an opportunity to.
Okay, I got. Sorry, it just came to my mind. I'm gonna just play devil's
too
advocate.
hard. Oh no.
Good evening, Berdina. Good evening. I'm gonna just play devil's advocate. If I were to ask the average woman, "Are you sending random nudie pics?" What's the response that most women are going to give?
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. No, sir. No,
Not
ma'am. I'm
here.
not doing
That's
that.
a good one. That's a good one.
Not over here.
That's for both. That's for both party. The one I like and the one I don't like.
Okay. They not
That part.
sending no pictures, right?
Right.
They definitely ain't sending those pictures to the one that they don't like. But what about the one that they do like? Do he
They
get
ain't
some
sending them.
pictures?
You gonna believe me or your lying eyes?
They ain't getting them.
No pictures.
Okay, so
See?
that's 2 out of 3, no pictures, right?
Oh no, if I like someone, they might get a picture.
There's one.
Thank you, Fuego, for your
I
I ain't
honesty.
sending no pictures.
Thank you.
No nudies.
Thank
It's
you.
it's
I don't
few
believe
far
you. Let me
between,
see.
but the right one will make you do it.
I'm done.
I don't believe you. Let me see.
Pastor
This was like
Bear.
a mission impossible.
Women break rules for the men that they like. They make rules for the men that they don't. So
Yeah.
the man that they don't like, he ain't getting no pictures. Nope. No sirree Bob. No. Now, that same woman that's against sending pics, if that guy that she's attracted to says, send me a little something, send me something.
I feel like it's better in person.
Ooh, here we go.
Pew, pew, pew,
Would
pew,
you call it,
pew.
Mello? The deflection is real, right?
I'm just saying, like,
But you know what? Here's a
this media
example
life,
on
I
that.
don't know where that picture gonna end up.
I've done it, but from here down.
Without your face.
Here's an example on the converse of that of the guy sending the girl the pic, and Onyx, you know the lady I'm about to reference.
Uh-oh.
She didn't like this dude, so she put on Facebook his name and his organ. It kind of blurred out, but she was like, "Beware of this dude." I done told him no. But how many other ones of the guys she did like?
Does she have?
Mm-hmm. Hey, he knew the job was dangerous when he did it.
Shoot, we do. And again, this is just a small cluster of ladies, but I'm sure you know your girls. You done seen some pictures in your girl's phone. I don't even like him anyway.
Right.
But this is what he sent me. And they water it down like, ugh. But the one that they do like, yeah, this is what he sent me. Ooh. Well, girl, did you send him something back? I had to do something.
But for real though, I mean, there are women out there like that. Sending pictures don't, for me, and I know we don't personalize things here, but it doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's a picture. Like, I'm not like, ooh and ah. Like, how I know that's yours? And you didn't post somebody else's.
Let me see your face.
Right.
Send it to me right now.
Right.
Wow.
Matter of fact, videotape. Send me a video.
In that case, I'd much rather be the giver than the receiver. I don't like getting pics, but I'll rather
Fuego comes out again with the The sharing is caring. Power to the people. Trey says, if I like them, I send it without being asked. Well, let me do this.
Oh
Or
yeah.
maybe it was
We can't see.
um
We can't hear your sound bar.
It's really
okay.
low.
You
It's real.
surprised
Yeah, we need a new one. We're gonna get that for season
Cash app,
something.
folks. Cash app.
Whatever. Um, but she says, if I like them, I send it without being asked, just cause you got me feeling like that. Tastefully so, though. Tastefully so, though. I don't know what the definition of tastefully so, though, is, because my taste and your taste might be different. I don't know.
I
Right.
mean, she's leaving
Taste,
something for the
tastefully might just
imagination.
be like little
A
bit of
nip
something.
slip. A
A
nip
little,
slip.
yeah, yeah, a little
Little
taste of
something,
something.
something.
Little something, something.
Tastefully could be you got on your t-shirt and your panties on, but
I got my t-shirt and my
And
you
my
got on
panties on.
that broadcloth
just
t-shirt
how
that
I
you
like
you
The
it.
gonna
broadcloth.
oh my
you
god,
gotta
I'm
leave
mad at
something for
y'all.
the imagination a little bit.
Oh
When I say,
God.
man, it looks like you got some big areolas. Can you pull that down a little?
Shoot, we do.
You had the nipples last week. Nipples was last week.
Too funny. Anywho, just something to think about. Just I try to make these great debates interesting. Can't just give you just the fun of just saying yes, no, and boom, bam. We got to
Man,
make it
so
difficult. So, with this being the case, this leads to my question of the night, or one of my questions. It's tied in. The question is going to be this: is there a right way to flirt with women? Is
Hmm.
there a right way to flirt with women?
Let me hear that.
Should we do? I want to hear it too, ladies.
Let us
right
start with
way.
the gentleman again. Let's start with the gentleman again.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, there's a right way to flirt with ladies. Only if you're the one that she wants to receive the flirting from. Because if she don't like you, it ain't never the right time to flirt with her,
Right.
in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a right way for that woman, just like Trey RB said. Every woman's different, so
Hmm.
the right way is the right way for that specific woman.
Hmm.
So it varies.
Okay, I'm listening. Anybody else?
Yeah, that just goes right back to the debate, the debate question. What you say to one person might be, like you could just be goofy
Yeah,
and that turns someone off. But to me, goofy is kind of cute.
yeah.
So, it's different for different people. You just got to find your way around it.
Hmm.
Yeah, cause we've all seen the guy in the club. Hey, 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 and grab the arm. Most
Mm-mm.
girls
Don't
don't
touch
like
me.
that, but it
Oh,
might be some that, boy, leave me alone.
right.
What's your
Mm-mm.
name? At the same time.
So, what up, Marlon? I see you. Is there a right way to flirt with women? Something to think about. Here we go. This is my concept. Yes, there is a right way to flirt with a woman or women. What is that right way? The right way is how you make that woman feel. Women go off of feelings. If they thinking, most times they not liking what they thinking. They're liking what they're feeling. So if you're making that woman feel good, good, her goodies is tingling. Ooh, she gets the goosebumps because you're around. Ooh, right? Like Snoopy Cliff Mello just said, you got that guy that's gonna be like, hey, 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 baby, what's going on? And she like this. Uh, that's a hard no. Versus a little eye contact. How you doing, little lady? Now she feeling some kind of way. Why is she feeling some kind of way? Because number one, you gave her that eye contact, and I'm not saying that eye contact is the kit and caboodle of all, but it's your foot in the door for the fellas. This is a little education. It's your foot in the door for the fellas.
How you doing, chocolate girl?
Oh, there it is. Or vanilla, or cherry vanilla, or pistachio, or whatever flavor you is.
don't call me a flavor. Like, hmm.
Why not?
I just said for me, there's no energy in that
No
because
energy.
Well,
because you say it to me, you say it to everybody based on hey chocolate girl, hey caramel, hey like that's not an
Okay.
OG anything. That don't make me feel no kind of way because
So
Damn.
you
at
say
that
it to
at
everybody the
that
same way.
at that point, that's where the thinking part. That's what she's thinking. She instantly thinks
Right.
that
Yeah.
that you address all the ladies just like
Yes,
that.
Right.
that's your Mac line.
That might not be his Mac line.
I bet
Exactly.
you 90%
you know,
of the time it is.
I
If you
had a
tell me
guy in
anything,
Starbucks
Oh my God.
approach me. I was standing in line behind him, and he ordered a coffee, and the lady said, "Do you want cream?" And he said, "Yeah." She was like, "How much?" And he looked around and he turned to me and he said, "I wanted her color." And
Oh,
it was hilarious to me. And I it didn't bother me, but it might have bothered someone else. But I thought it was cute. It didn't offend me. The way he said it was all cool. You know,
well,
the
his was
delivery.
blended with his
But
experience. That's different.
but he could have said, you know, he could have said it differently that might have been offensive, but he didn't. So I don't
Mhm.
know. Sometimes it's in the delivery as well. You know, you could say the same thing another guy says, but how you deliver it can definitely turn
Exactly.
on or turn off.
Sure.
Mhm.
but it also could be for the fellas. We're hanging out in a group setting, or for the ladies, we're hanging out in a group setting. We all pay attention to the people that are in our group. Yeah, will we agree?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you're paying attention to what a certain somebody he's doing or she's doing. You're paying attention how they move. You're paying attention how they talk, how they carry themselves, how they walk, their mannerisms. Are they the loud guy versus the I'm quiet, reserved, shy guy,
The
or
mellow guy.
the mellow guy? There you go. Mannerisms. Thank you,
Yes.
Trey. The mannerisms. And then one day it's like, I like him, or I like her. I think I need to holla. I need to holla, holla, holla.
I don't even think it's one day. That from that moment of them noticing, the wheels are turning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because, like you said, already they quote unquote feeling some type of way.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So, fellas, this is free game tonight, free game on Gentlemen After Dark. Thank you, Pastor Bear. There's an art to flirting. Once you master the process, you can get almost any woman, any woman. But there's a certain kind of thing that you got to do. What it is, you got to pay attention to your what do I say? To your target.
Right.
I don't know if that's a good word, but the one that you got your eyes on, you got to pay attention to how they move and what makes them, float when they give you that little you so funny.
You silly.
Silly. That too.
You-
You get all tickled, hey, they
and
listen
ladies
to
love
with
to
you.
laugh and smile.
Come on, man. Come on. That's all we want to do is smile. Most of us laugh,
Mhm.
keep going. So that's my thought process. I believe that there is a right way. I think again, you just have to pay attention to the body language. There it is. You got to pay attention to who it is that you are interested in. You
Yep.
also have to be um receivable. Your energy has to be receivable to actually have your flirtation being received, whether it's the eye contact, whether it's the can I get you a drink, whatever the case may be. You got to be the best version of who you are. Trey says, like on a date, I don't want to go eat. I want to go to the billiards. Okay. So that I can check his vibe. Excuse me, sense of humor or not, mannerisms and how he interacts with those around us. And that's what, Trey, you make a great point.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going out as a group of people, you really going to get a chance to really see how that person interacts. how
Mhm.
they are truly. When it's just you and him or he
Yeah.
and she, we on pins and needles. We tense. We not trying to oh, okay, I got to make sure I do the right thing.
Yeah.
But if you with a group of us, man, you're gonna be who you are. And if you cuss too much, you cuss too much. If you don't, you don't talk a whole lot, you don't talk a whole lot. If if you got the roving eyes, then you're gonna have the roving eyes later. Whatever the case may be, the group setting ultimately is the business, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
Yeah, because one on one, you got your best representative in most cases. I mean,
Right.
probably at this age, we a little more who we are at this point. But I think as we were younger, we probably, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. I know for
Mhm.
me, I'm gonna be as real as possible because I want you. My representative is my representative. It's me.
Right. I'm sending my country version. Here we go. Look at me. Okay. Any final thoughts? Okay. Here we go. Moving right along. So at this point, which way do I want to go? Oh, I guess we can keep going in the spirit of what we just talked about. Let's do this. Why can't we, that's men and women, get on the same page in our relationships? Why can't we get on the same page?
The
Same
same.
thing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna
No, go
say,
ahead. No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say the same thing we go over all the time: communication, biggest, and listening skills.
Okay, that's a thought.
I
Selfishness.
think that question has been asked probably since the beginning of time. We were clearly made differently. And if you don't want to take the time to learn how each other communicates, their love languages, that's the newest phrase, but how people communicate, if you don't take the time to learn whomever it is you're trying to communicate with or have that relationship with, then you're probably always going to be on different pages because we're all different. Even like one of my best friends, we can kind of communicate without even speaking because we just known each other so long. But there's still times where I got to remember, like, he's coming from this place, and back off or deal differently. Um, if you're not willing to learn that, I think you're never going to be on the same page.
Okay. Miss Three, you want to close out the trifecta for the ladies?
Say the question again. I want to add on to low, but I just want to make sure I'm doing it in the right place.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. I got you. Why can't we, men and women, get on the same page in our relationships?
Oh, I think to tag on to what Auntie Lo was saying, like we can't get on the same page because we don't take the time to invest and get to know each other at the beginning. And that's a huge, huge, huge part of being in a relationship. Like you might have some quirks that either I'm going to be good with or I'm not, but the beginning of it, that whole, it's so, I don't want to say fake, but at the beginning it's so pleasing. Like you want to show, oh, da, 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 but then you got to wait a little bit because the real stuff comes out. And if you can get through the real stuff and you like it, then it won't be problems. But I don't think we take enough time. Like when you first meet somebody, dating them for a month is not enough time to give you any concrete information about them. That's just not enough. So I think it happens in the beginning. And if you just go through it real quick and it's sugar coated and you're like, oh, this is cool, then that's what's gonna happen.
Hmm. Okay. Doughboy, I see you on the road, man. Please be careful as you out there. I see the windshield wiper blades moving and grooving. Um, okay. So communication. Uh, Pastor Bear had a great thought because you're not reading the same book. Hmm. Um, we haven't taken enough time to learn one another. We've heard that. Let me Cliff Mello. Anything?
But sometimes you can start to keep using the metaphor in the same book, but then you want to learn something different. So you open up another book and maybe you do share that. Well, how about what do you think about, let's say, real estate investing? What about we take some money out and your significant other may be like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. They may not be as gung ho as you are or fearless. They may a little be more conservative and that, but you still okay. You know what? I'm gonna do what I can to get the education about it, and you may go on and to find out information about it. And you may subtly or overtly bring it to their attention. Hey, but if we do this, have I learned this, or folks have shown me to do this, and if they're not interested, then that could cause a rift too. So the
Okay.
interest, that's when you start to grow apart. And I'm just using real estate as one. If you are interested, you become interested in something else and they don't, but you still want to pursue it, that could cause a rift.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I've heard the communication, as we've said many times before. We've had similar conversations, and it all boiled down and came back to communication, 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 communication. We got to do better to learn about each other. We got to communicate better. That's what we keep hearing.
Listen better.
Listen better. Okay. But here's something as I pose this question because I got it from another show that I was watching. When do we take the time to put an action plan into place for what we've learned about that person that we're interested in or that we're pursuing a relationship with? Where is the I'm working towards that goal other than just listening and talking about it? When are we actually doing the things that we've learned about that person?
Well, I think if you're truly interested, you are going to do that. But if you're not really, if you don't care either way, then to me that shows that your interest is probably one sided. Like for those who listen to, or know the comedian Corey Holcomb, he is uh, very chauvinistic. And he says that he has women strictly just for sex. He has women strictly for this. He'll take out to dinner and get to sex, but he's only going to invest real time into those women he feels that can add to what his goals are, and then he can add to theirs, vice versa, by way of them following his example. So he puts them in boxes. So, for the lack of a better phrase, they all have their place.
Facts. I mean, we all have our place in somebody's life. Truth be told, but how well do we fit in that place? That's the challenge. What are we doing? I heard what you said you like, but what am I going to do now to make sure that you get what you like, or I'm doing the best that I can to give you what you like? What are we doing? Are we doing anything about it?
Um, the question was, tell me what the question was again.
Boy, y'all, I'm gonna get everybody
No,
around their ginkgo
there's
biloba.
a reason I'm
Well,
asking.
and,
Just
and they're very wordy, so we got to make sure we
Oh,
capture everything.
That's coming from the
oh,
producer.
from the
why
producer.
can't we
Why
get on
can't?
the same page? I think we can't get on the same page because there's not a lot of honesty and transparency these days. Period. Everybody's trying to promote themselves to be something a lot of times that they're not because that's what they think you want to see or hear. And it
Mhm,
goes both ways. So I'm just gonna say one word sums that all up. There's just not enough honesty.
mhm, Okay.
True.
Not enough honesty.
I can
Not
get with
enough
that.
transparency. I can deal with that as well. I mean, but the transparency comes early in the game.
Is Doughboy talking? Or it looks like he talking,
I
but
know.
He's in
He's
No,
the
no, he
or he
um no, he driving.
oh
The transparency comes in early in the game, or at least it's supposed to come in early in the game. Some of us ignore the transparency that we see, hoping that we gonna get something else,
I'm hoping we can change it.
right,
Hmm.
right.
right? And 9 times out of 10, you ain't changing nothing. You ain't
Right.
changing nothing. Keith,
Right.
what up with you, man? I see you. Thanks for being here. We're not changing nothing. We're not even changing ourselves, honestly. How can I do better by you? That's what we're supposed to be asking ourselves. How can I do better towards my mate or the person I'm seeking this relationship with? And in return, they should be asking the same thing. But a lot of times we're just getting one way interactions. I'm gonna ask, how can I make it better for you? But you're not gonna run that back to me. You're not gonna do nothing in response, or vice versa. You doing all for me, and I'm doing nothing for you. That don't go nowhere real quick. It going nowhere fast, as they say. So how can we fix that in order to get on the same page? And I'm not no psychiatrist, psychologist, nor am I a gynecologist. However, I do realize that it's important that we actually not just talk about it. We do a whole lot of talking, you guys, a whole lot
yeah.
with very little action to what we've talked about, literally. So we have to be willing to make that adjustment in doing and not just speaking on it. Trey says most, not all, but most are looking for more than they're emotionally available to give. I wish my sound effects was
Oh
working, but oh
yeah.
yeah, most.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Is that your soft voice?
No, not quite. It gets soft.
Oh. But yeah, we have to work on that, you guys. I'm not here to preach to nobody. I got my flaws, imperfections, etc., etc. But it's definitely something for me to think about. I like what I like. I want what I want. You like what you like. You want what you want. Okay, so now what's the happy medium?
Yeah.
Am I going
Mm-hmm.
am I going to give you what you want? Are you going to give me what I want?
Give it to me,
Or
give it to me,
Oh
give it to me.
yeah.
oh yeah, or are we going to just be saying,
Y'all
well,
stop.
I like it like this, or I like it like this. Okay,
But do you like it
what
like
what
this?
what we going to do?
That's where being selfless comes in, where you care and love about your partner more than yourself, or not more than, but you're okay to sacrifice things for them, for their
Right.
happiness. Sorry, for their happiness.
And in the words of the dude Devin, who's not here, our CEO of ChristianDingling.org, society has programmed us to be self. We all are self. I'm guilty of that. I'm gonna get what I. You not will it? I'm gonna get mine. Don't worry about it. I'll get what I need. I'll make it happen for me because I don't expect nobody to do nothing for me. But with that mindset, when that person that I think Trey said it, you're not mentally prepared to give in to the situation when that person comes along. That's like, I'm about you. I'm about you, boo. It's all about you. And you looking like, eh, okay. You're not really in tune with it because you don't
Well,
know
I
you
don't
don't know
want it
how to
all
be.
about me. I don't want it all about me. I want you to have your own identity as well. I want you to,
Sure.
be into me, but I don't want it all about me because then it's like you get tired.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Not I can't breathe.
Hey, I think honestly, if we really directed some attention towards giving rather than receiving or taking, we might begin to make some progress. I ain't gonna say that that's the cure all, but we
Right.
have to start somewhere. We got to put something in action. Put it,
Right.
I want to buy a brand new house. I want to buy a brand new car. First thing I got to do is get my affairs correct, my financial affairs. But if I'm never saving no money, I'm gonna just keep saying, I want to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy a car. Okay, well, how much money you got in the bank? Um, well, so you ain't saved no money, nothing. Um, it's just gonna poof pow presto for you. And you've been talking about it for how long now? Oh, good wow. So put it into action. Come up with an action plan for those of us in the corporate world. Action plans. We know what that is.
Uh-huh.
You know what your goal is.
Not even
Now
corporate. That's my life. You gotta have.
there, there it goes.
You already know. I got post-its and plans and vision
Thank
boards.
you. This man got post-its in the car, on the dashboard, on the sun visor. Like, what's that? Oh man. Oh yeah, thank you. I gotta go get that done. Huh? Right? But it
Now you
works
tell.
for him.
No.
It works for him. Hell, I said I was gonna create a vision board. Turn that vision board into the background for my fish tank. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Cut it down to size and whoop, there it is. But again, you got to put something into play. Make it happen. Don't just talk about it,
Be
be
about it.
about it. So 851, y'all. 851. I got one, maybe two before Snoopy Cliff Mello gets out of here. Here's a great question for us. At this point in your life, I'm gonna just put it like that. In your life, what should be our life goals at this time in our lives? When you look at who you are, the possibilities of your life span, expectancy, what should be your goals at this point?
I'll say loving yourself to your full the best that you can. Learn yourself and love yourself. A goal at this point in my life personally is to be the happiest that I can be and eliminate those things out of my life that don't add to that.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. What else?
Yeah, I agree with Christopher. Just and kind of an overall piece.
Right.
Family, finances, everything. Your happiness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For me, as I wrote the question, I gave some thought. At 55, soon to be 56, come October. Time is ticking by real fast, real fast. And I know I've said this before, and people, always making comments like, man, you always going here, you always going there, you always, yeah. I'm always on the move, on the go, because my realization for life has come to this. In the blink of an eye, uh, I could be in the hospital. I was in the hospital for a few days. I've battled with sciatic issues. Oh, my back. Oh, my neck and my back. Right. The older I get, the um the ailments continue to come from all different angles. Like, where did that come from? I was just doing fine. I think I was talking to Snoopy Cliff Mello one day, and he was like, man, what happened? Man, I don't know. I just bent down to pick up a screwdriver off the floor, and then I'm in pain. And it ain't just a little pain, it's pain for some days. So I realized that for me, I need to live as much as I possibly can live. Work hard, yes, but play almost as hard as I live. Why? Because just like that, it could be taken away from me. I ride a motorcycle, which is dangerous by itself, right? My daughter is 21. She'll be 22 in August. Like, dang, seems like just yesterday she was born. But if we don't start living now, you guys, for the things that we've been taught and told over the years to stack up for the future, for when you get to retirement age, so you can kick back and relax for the rest of your days. Well, folks is dying before they even get to retire. They're not getting the opportunity to experience those joys, that peace, at peace moment. I don't want to wait till I'm, up in age talking about I'm going on a cruise with my walker, my wheelchair, I can't make it. I'm in pain. I don't want to experience it like that. I want to be able to get around, do what I do. Snoopy Cliff Mello went to the Great Wall of China a couple of years ago. That's a beautiful thing. Like everybody don't get to do that. I got a passport with no stamps on it yet. I'm working on it. But the goal for me is to live the best life with the remaining years that I have, whatever that number is, because we don't know. Don't let work hold you hostage. I'm not saying just quit your job and go out there and roam the streets. I'm not saying don't go to work. I'm saying take some time for you. If you work and you got vacation time, you can stack up all the vacation time that you want to. At the end, they're gonna pay somebody out. It won't be you because you didn't die. Have
And
some
I
fun.
think, and I think one of our what should be our life goal at this time? I think one of our goals, dependent, doesn't have to be your goal, but depending on your relationship, one of the goals is to seek and make sure you have a relationship with whatever religious perspective you're with. Like that's critical. Like if you don't have that, like make sure you have that because that's also part of living, knowing that you have a relationship with God or with whatever your religious belief is, and living your life accordingly. Nobody's going to be perfect, but one of the things it says is be anxious for nothing, but
Mhm.
be prayerful for all things. So just kind of making sure that's a goal in our lives that we're living according to and making efforts to whatever that is for you. Everybody lives a different religious background, but live it and walk it.
Most of us need to, I included, embrace some
Mm-hmm.
religion in our lives. Because when you do take a moment to reflect, religiously speaking, you feel different. I know I do. I do have a Bible. It's sitting on my table, reachable. It goes between my desk and my table. Sometimes I read it. Sometimes I just skim through it. Sometimes I'll just read a quick scripture that, I remember as a child.
Mm-hmm.
But that little bit of an energy does something good for you, or for me, shall I say. I can only speak for me. So that is part of who we are, whether we believe it or not, whether we subscribe to it or not. That's, personal choice. However, for those new order, the world new
Hey,
order,
go get my appliance, please.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
On my way.
but it does make you just, ponder it, because that is
Mm-hmm.
going to help you to be at peace at one point or another.
Foundation.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts?
Um, Someone had said something about retirement, and it's funny for me because, Ruby Miller, you want to go first since you're leaving?
Oh, and actually, it was on that line too. Just on your line and piggybacking off what Onyx just said. Just as we get older, don't have the anxiousness over finances and health. I've said this several times now at this point. Over the last 3, 4, 5 years now, I've changed my eating habits, my health routine, because like I said, it just ain't the same. I stretch, I go to the gym, but still sometimes I wake up like, man, who been beating on me?
Troy, hello, Troy.
Troy.
Right. So it's just
You in your
you
sleep.
got to do whatever you can to live long, to enjoy life, and that's where I'm at this point, enjoying life and leaving something for my kids, and hopefully they'll respect it enough to appreciate it. And that's what I wish for everybody. Good health, um, wealth, whatever that is. To some people, I'm not gonna put a number to it, but just so we don't worry so much as we get older and have to do something, have to go to a job. If I work in or have to clock in somewhere at 80, it's because I want to, not because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, I love you all. Good conversation tonight. Though, be careful because I know it's weather out there in certain parts of the country that are kind of brutal. So,
Yes,
but other
sir.
than that, ah,
Snoopy Cliff Mellow.
Night.
good night.
Oh, can you prance? Oh, he left already.
I'll transform.
Oh shoot. But yeah, go ahead, Lolo. You had a thought.
Um, it's crazy for me because I can retire anytime I want to at this point. Um, I've been 27 years with the city, which is amazing. But I know I'm not ready. Financially, I'm not ready. I don't want to be retired and working at Walmart talk about welcome. No, that's not my story. So I will
Move that.
continue. I will to continue, but to be 100% transparent, I have a fear of like being alone. I've been single for a long time. Um, and I've had people tell me you're too picky, you're too this, you're too that, you're not enough this, you're not enough that. I'm not worried about any of that. I trust that whoever he is, he will be there when he's there. But I do have this like on the back of my mind, like I don't want to be all by myself and they find me in my house 3 months later. you
Dang it.
know. but seriously, that retirement thing is a big deal. And I have some great people who've gone up before me, Berdina Garrett for one, that I know I can pick their brains and get, information on this thing. To ease into it, but it's kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
And for the record, going on before you, that's retirement, y'all.
Oh
Retirement.
yeah, retired. That's going on, retired, happy retired, living a great
Uh,
life, not retired and stressed out.
right.
Right.
And we still got the stress, but I in your fear, let's just smidgetly speak on that. We have to put aside our fears. Talina Matthews, Fearless Fridays. I'm gonna just throw that plug in my own self. I know you said rename, but fearless, not fearless, but fearless.
Less.
2 words. We have to learn to fear less. In your case, you jumped into the world of motorcycles now. You out here riding and you're meeting people on a day in and day out basis. The two ladies by you, you've got a chance to meet them as well. We have to start mixing and mingling and doing fun things as a group, as we mentioned before. Jump in on some of these groups. Who's doing what? Especially if you got a cluster of people that the network you know, tap in. Hey, what y'all got going on? I'm coming to town. Whatever the case may be, so that you can enjoy these moments, whether you're by yourself or with others. I'm like you. I live in here. My daughter has a key to my place. I pray that, she don't find her dad in the nude, dead, because that's gonna be all bad. Cause
You're gonna be
whoop, there it
double
is.
scarred.
Man, she gonna be like, really, daddy? And all I'm gonna do is like this. Sorry, baby girl.
Oh,
But
God.
just don't be afraid to live.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid to live. So
Yeah.
let's make that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
Um,
I love Tamara's comment. Live, not just exist. Live.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
Important.
important. Shoot. And for
Well, I'm
those of
living.
us that are late bloomers, some of us have started new jobs. So that whole 401k movement is different. It's got to be adjusted. You got to tweak it. You know, are you living to be rich for retirement? Or are you living to be comfortable? Because yet again, I reflect back to COVID. It taught me a whole lot on how to live for me.
Yeah.
I'm not balling, but I'm not homeless either.
I
So
just want to be comfortable.
that's it.
I don't know. My goal's not, yeah, I want to be comfortable.
I don't want to go back to how I grew up eating a pack of top ramen per
No,
meal. I don't want to do that no more. But I don't have to eat tomahawk steaks every day either.
right.
There's a happy medium.
A
So
balance. Yeah.
there you go. Um, I got one last thing for us tonight, you guys. One last thing. I made mention of this to one of my grown folk them. We talked about it. And I'm gonna throw it out here. Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. We're all up in age at this point, most of us anyway, with the exception of Doughboy. I think he's like 21 or something like that. He said, I
The
think he said
baby.
21, the baby of the bunch, who says, I've lived my life. I've done some things. Great. Anywho, accountability is how I'm going to end this conversation. Accountability. Shouts out to my guy, Damon DJ Jackson. If he's still on, he might be in the bed because he's in that truck life his own self. But accountability, we all need accountability partners. And what specifically I'm referring to, accountability partners. Who wants to work out with me? Who wants to work out with me? I want to utilize Gentlemen After Dark platform style as an opportunity to do like maybe some workouts, maybe some early mornings. I'm not the early morning guy to get up and talk about workout. Now, if you need me to go clock in, I'm going to bed early. I'm getting up early. I'm getting that money. Ta-da! But Damon Jackson's been trying to encourage me to get my workout on. Some days I'll do good. Some days I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. It's
He
hard.
sends he sends a text message
Lifestyle.
every day. I promise you, every day. Some days I acknowledge them. Some days I ignore them. But I'm thinking that, for me, commitment, once I commit to something, especially when I believe that I'm helping somebody else, it helps me. So I'm looking to get started with maybe like a virtual workout, nothing that we got to all come together because our schedules will never, ever come together at the same time where we can get that workout in together. However, I don't be surprised if you see me go live other than riding a motorcycle to work, but maybe getting a quick 20-minute cardiovascular workout in to get the heart pumping, shed some of these pounds. I'm trying to get my winter body right this summer. My winter body. Trying to get that right because that is a part of the goal for our future. Some of us could use a loss of a few pounds. Some of us could use the tightening of some muscles that will help keep the sciatic monster off our back. And I want you to hold me accountable, and I want to hold somebody else accountable, and we hold each other accountable. And guess what? Before we know it, we didn't got a little workout in. So stay tuned for that, you guys. If you are interested, you can shoot me a little inbox. I got you low. I got you three. We gonna get something going where
See
we
you
just
tomorrow on Zoom at 6:30. 6:30 Zoom, we walking.
no,
6:30 Zoom, we walking. I'll send you the link. See you
hold
playing.
on. Hey, here we
6:15.
go.
6:15.
6:15, we walking on Zoom.
I got to
Uh,
shower and stuff
I
after.
I can't do it in the morning because I'm
Why?
working overtime in the morning.
That's just
See,
one
that's
day.
gonna be the problem. You always gonna have a reason.
No, we
No,
gonna get
no.
them straight.
Oh, look, if
I'm a,
even
I'm
if I
a
got to do it while I'm directing traffic, do that make a difference?
No, you're not walking enough.
Okay, so we're gonna have to come up with something, a start time. I don't want to just say, okay, in the morning, everybody, but we're gonna come up with a start time. It's gonna be something gentleman after darkish, but it ain't gonna be the gentleman after dark.
Wednesday, 7 to 8. Then jump right into the show.
I'm trying to do this on a daily basis. 20 minutes a
She
day.
she tripping.
Right. 20 minutes a day.
Okay.
Anywho, y'all stay tuned for that, man. I just want to throw that out there. Discipline. Tamara, you're absolutely right. Discipline. When it comes to that, I'm just not so disciplined. Damon, DJ Jackson, man, I thank you for your inspiration. Of course, always. I'm gonna make that happen. See, look at there. Irma said, come skating tomorrow.
I can't skate.
My
Oh.
shins have a different
Oh,
story.
my back. I don't know about skating, Irma, and this is why.
I wish I could.
I haven't had a sciatic issue in a good minute. Lord knows if I hit the skating floor and just be doing my thing, by the time I get ready to go home and be like, oh, but I don't know. I might. I know it's back to Cali weekend. Who knows?
A lot
And yes,
going
you're
on.
right. That is exercise. But we're gonna make it happen, you guys. We're gonna make it happen. In the meantime, what does that say? 6:15. Yeah, okay. Good luck, y'all. Good luck on that one. Any final thoughts from the grown folk now? Any final thoughts? Excuses.
Excuses are just tools.
I love
use
you.
to
I
advise
love
of
you,
the
Irma. I
incompetence.
love you. You're right.
Get him, Irma.
Take your
Mhm.
shot.
Is it Irma or Irma?
Send that message.
It's Irma.
Good
She
job,
said I'm
Irma.
skating tomorrow night. Yeah, there's a couple of things going down tomorrow night. Black girls. What is it?
Beautiful, beautiful bikers
Yeah, they have an event going down tomorrow.
all day tomorrow.
I work tomorrow because I'm working bright and early. 6 o'clock I have to be to work. I don't get off until 6:30. Ride like a girl. I ride like a guy, but okay. But anywho, we'll see. I'll see if I can make it to skating. I haven't been there in a good minute. I have to dust my wheels off. Should be due.
I need bubble wrap. I can't afford to fall not one time.
She said bubble wrap. Oh, too funny. Anywho, y'all got any final thoughts? Doughboy, if you talking, we can't hear a word you saying.
Nothing. He
Um,
talking to Duck and Hines.
Oh no, I'm just listening and laughing.
Oh, okay,
Bubble
okay,
wrap,
okay.
dust the skates off, work out 20 minutes before the show. Yeah, this is all hilarious to me.
Right?
And I didn't know if you guys could like hear like the noise, so I just had had it muted.
No, you
The
good.
rain and all the
Appreciate you.
background noise. So yeah.
It is our time, you guys. It is our where's my clock at? Ooh, I can't even see it no
6,
more.
4, 13. 9:13.
9:13. Okay, where is it? It usually is right there. Anywho,
20.
9:13 p.m. It is that time, you guys. Any final thoughts? Fuego, fuego.
I already said him. I said, take that shot. Send that pic.
Damn it, girl.
It took me a minute.
Really?
That's my girl. Fuego.
Really?
Damn,
Love it.
damn, damn.
Right? Auntie Lolo, final thoughts?
Damn, damn, damn.
I'm
Miss
just
Three.
kidding.
Excuses are tools of incompetence that may leave monuments of nothing, and nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Stop having
Nothing from
excuses.
nothing leaves
Leaves
nothing.
nothing. Hey,
Gotta
but you gotta
have
have
something.
something.
Competence.
If you want to be
with
me,
Oh,
Mhm.
baby. Doughboy, any final thoughts?
Yeah. If you're with someone like your partner and they're like dead weight and you want to lose weight instantly, kick them to the curb. What a problem solved.
That part right there. That part.
I
Kick 'em
just
to the
lost 200
curb.
pounds.
Shoot, me too. My final thoughts would be this, since we're gonna leave it on a health tip and excuses and et cetera, et cetera. Not only do we need the workout, you guys, the physical part, but we also got to put the nourishment, the proper nourishment in our bodies. That includes hydration. Drink your water, H2O, alkaline water, whatever water you drink. Just drink some water. If you is on frosty beverages all the time. That's no good for you. Take some time and drink some water. And cut the sugar out wherever possible. Alcohol too, but I ain't gonna speak on it. Cut the sugar out wherever possible too. So, yeah, and no salt, please. No salt. No salt. I've been doing great with that. I don't got them problems. Anywho, that's our time, you guys. Respect and love to you guys all. Let's call it a night. We'll see y'all next week. If not before, be on the lookout. Who knows what's gonna happen? But it won't be in the morning. 3. Love you.
Good
Night,
night.
y'all. Y'all
Good
have a good
night.
night. Let me see. Let me see how we're gonna send us out of here.
Nothing from nothing.
Nothing leaves nothing.
But
From the desert to the sea, and to all who have decided to chat with me.